Hello, my friends, and Happy New Year. I hope you have a wonderful, healthy, happy 2022. And today we are continuing my 1967 American League replay. We're bird walking through the American League schedule in 1967, hitting important games, dramatic games, and of course, a lot of games down the stretch in August and September. Today we are up to June 15th. The Chicago White Sox are visiting the Boston Red Sox. Coming into this game, it is a 3-game series. This is the third game of the series. The two teams had split the first 2 games, and the White Sox had crawled their way back to a 2.5 game lead in the standings coming into today's game. In real life, this was an 11-inning affair, capped by Tony Conigliero's 2-out in the bottom of the 11th home run to win the game and put the Red Sox only a game and a half back. So we're replaying it today. The opposing pitchers are Bruce Howard for the White Sox and Gary Waslewski for the Red Sox. These two men are not household names, but they did play important roles in their team's 1967 campaigns. Thank you for joining me. Please don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your help to keep my channel going, my friends, and I do appreciate it very much. Let's get to the starting lineups for today's game. Visiting White Sox, leading off in right field, it's Walt Williams. Batting second at third base, Don Buford. Batting third in center field, Tommy Agee. Batting fourth in left field, Ken Berry. Batting fifth at first base, Tommy McCraw. Batting sixth at shortstop, Ron Hansen. Batting seventh at shortstop, Wayne Causey. And batting eighth behind the plate, it's Jerry McNerney. On the mound, as I mentioned, Bruce Howard, who was 3-10, but had a 3.43 ERA for the White Sox in 1967 in 112 innings. He had 17 starts and 13 relief appearances. For the homestanding Boston Red Sox, these are the actual lineups, of course. We use those to prevent heads from exploding all over this great land of ours. For the homestanding Red Sox, leading off in center field is Reggie Smith. Batting second at second base, Mike Andrews. Batting third in left field, Carl Yastrzemski. Batting fourth at first base, George Scott. Batting fifth at third base, Joe Foy. Batting sixth in right field, Tony Conigliero. Batting seventh at shortstop, Rico Petrocelli. And batting eighth behind the plate is Russ Gibson. On the mound is Gary Waslewski. Both these men starting today's game are right-handers. Waslewski was 2-2 with a 3.21 ERA in 42 innings. He had 8 starts and 4 relief appearances for the 67 Red Sox. All right, here we go. Walt Williams against Gary Waslewski. And the first pitch of the game, and I put him on different sides again. Always doing that. All right, so we have an error check. And on Williams' card, it's a base hit through shortstop. Let's see if Rico Petrocelli can hold up his end of the bargain. He is an 8, so that will not be an error. It's a base hit for Williams. He's on, and it's Buford coming up here in the first. Now it's tempting to put on the bunt, and I think I will go ahead and do that. Try and get the White Sox an early lead. Waslewski's pitch to Buford, who squares to bunt, and we have a ballpark outcome. And I guess we keep rolling to see what happens here. Okay, so that's nothing. So we're going to use the bunt on the 8, and Buford gets it down. And it is bunted to the pitcher, Gary Waslewski, who turns and throws to Mike Andrews covering first. And Walt Williams moves up to second. And the sacrifice works. Here is Tommy Agee. Waslewski to stretch, checks Williams at second. The pitch home to Tommy is Starline. And it's grounded to George Scott at first. He's going to take it himself. And that will move Walt Williams to third base with 2 outs. He's 90 feet away for Ken Berry, who's just about to begin dancing and singing on the Carol Burnett Show. Jerry Waslewski, the stretch and the delivery. He walks Berry. So there's White Sox at the corners for first baseman Tommy McCraw. Waslewski, the stretch again, and the delivery. And we have a home run check. It is left-handed batter, so gone there. And I re-roll it. I don't know. And it's gone there too. It's a 3-run bomb to right for Tommy McCraw. And it's the White Sox with an early 3-0 lead in this one. Waslewski hung one, and McCraw lost it for him down by Pesky's pole. Waslewski's pitch to Ron Hansen is a strikeout plus. And that's going to be too high. Hansen swings, and it's a Starline 6, which is hit in the air to right field. Tony Conigliaro toward the line will make the catch, and he does. Route number 3, but the White Sox score 3 on 2 hits in the top of the first. Take a 3-0 lead that they never had in this game. It was a 2-1 score in real life. All right, so Bruce Howard takes the mound. His first pitch to Reggie Smith is a strikeout check, and that is a strikeout. First strikeout for Howard, first out in the bottom of the first. Here comes Andrews. It is a ball 4. Andrews trots down to first. That'll bring up Yastrzemski with 1 out. Howard the stretch, and the delivery to Yaz is a wild pitch check, and he bounced that baby all the way to the screen. Andrews moves up to second base. Howard the stretch again. The pitch to Yaz. Error check. Thank you very much. And this one is hit in the air to right field. Right fielder is Walt Williams. A 15's awfully high. I think Walt's going to make this catch. And he does. Now, tagging at second is Andrews. He's going to see what he can do about advancing to third base. And let's check his speed. Mike Andrews is a 3, so he's not going to advance. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, he's going to hold. Okay. So that'll bring up George Scott, the boomer, with Andrews still at second base. Howard the stretch and the delivery to Scott. That's a walk plus. And sure enough, the boomer draws a walk. 2 on now. Howard with some wildness in the first inning brings up the tying run to the plate in Joe Foy. Howard the stretch and the delivery. Double question marks, and that's going to be a base hit through the pitcher for Foy. That will score Andrews from second. It's 3-1 Chicago, and now Scott has a chance to go to third, and he will. So Red Sox at the corners, they've gotten on the board in the first inning as well, and now it's Tony C. with a chance to take the lead. 3-1 White Sox. Conigliaro the hero of the game in real life, or as the kids like to say, IRL. The pitch to from Bruce Howard is a strikeout check. 16's too high. Conigliaro swings and hits a comebacker, gloved by Howard. He takes a couple steps toward Tommy McCraw and retires the Red Sox in the first, but they get a run on a hit and leave 2. After 1 inning, it's 3-1 White Sox. So Waslewski has to hold them where they're at. It's Causey, McNerney, and Howard in the White Sox for second. 7, 8, 9 batters. Waslewski's pitch is an open result. Causey swings and hits a ground ball to Joe Foy. To his left, he plants and throws to George Scott, and there's 1 out. McNerney steps in now against Waslewski. Waslewski winds and delivers. We have a get to the kitchen. It's a range check. On the ballpark card, tapped in front of home plate. This is Gibson. He's a 2, and he makes the play on McNerney. It's a 2-3 putout. If you're scoring at home, and if you are, oh my goodness. All right, thank you very much. And with Bruce Howard coming to the plate, there's 2 outs in the top of the second. Howard 179, not helpless at the plate. The pitch from Waslewski is a ballpark check. And we have a rare play with the bases empty. 4-6, slow roller hit to the shortstop. That's Petrocelli, who bobbles, then possibly throws wild to first. So we're going to check 2 errors on the play. First error is fielding the grounder, and he boots it. Can he throw it away then? Yeah, I think he can. And it's a double error on Petrocelli. He boots it, and then he fires that baby into the first base box seats. Bruce Howard goes to second base with 2 outs, and now it's Walt Williams. All right, Waslewski the stretch, and the pitch to Williams is a 4-4, and that is a star line. Ground ball, Joe Foy, 1 more time, throws to Scott, and that retires the White Sox in inning number 2. They get a base runner but can't score him. After 1.5, it's 3-1 White Sox. In the Red Sox second, it'll be Petrocelli, Gibson, and Waslewski, 7, 8, 9. For the boys from Beantown, the pitch from Howard is an open result, so Petrocelli swings, and it's a base hit through shortstop. Rico's on. Here comes Russ Gibson. Alrighty, so Howard, the stretch, and the delivery to Gibson is an error check. And it's a star line too, so it's a ground ball to Causey. Now, Causey's error number is a 0 at shortstop. So he gloves this one. Now, let's see if they turn it. A 0 double play here. A 3 there. Plus Causey's a double play def makes it a 4. So Causey goes to... I'm sorry. Causey's at second base, so it's a ground ball to Hansen. We got to check Hansen's error number. And his error number is a 9, and he does boot it. I'll get it right eventually. And so it's a 1 base error on Ron Hansen. 2 on now for the Red Sox as Hansen can't handle Gibson's grounder. And so now it'll be Waslewski. And Waslewski can lay down a bunt. And that's exactly what they're going to ask him to do. Howard the stretch. Waslewski squares. And it's a strikeout check, but it's going to be too high. Yep. So, does he get the bunt down? Oh, no, wait, got to re-roll for the bunt. And he does get the bunt down, and he bunts it to the first baseman, Tommy McCraw. McCraw turns and flips to Causey at covering, and the runners move up to second and third. So the Red Sox with a golden opportunity to tie this game. If Reggie Smith can come through with a base hit, there's one out. Petrocelli at third, Gibson at second. Howard delivers, and it's get to the kitchen. Oh my God, I smell gas. It's a Starline 5. It's hitting the air to left. That is Ken Berry. Ken Berry is, we're going to say, a 4 in left, and he's going to make the catch. Now, we got to check Reggie Smith's sac fly number. He doesn't get that, but Petrocelli's tagging at third. So let's see if Rico can get home. And he cannot. Oh, no. It's higher. Okay. Base runner speed plus the outfielder's arm. He's not scoring. He is not going to score. Petrocelli holds. So the 2 outs, it'll be Andrews. Howard is close to getting off the hook. The pitch to Mike. He hit by pitch? No. Andrews swings and hits it on the ground to Tommy McCraw, who's going to take it himself to the first base bag and retire the Red Sox. They threaten, but do not score. They leave 2 in scoring position after 2 innings. 3-1 White Sox. Okay, here we go for the third inning. Waslewski will face Buford, AG, and Barry, 2, 3, 4 hitters in Eddie Stanky's White Sox lineup. Waslewski's pitch to Buford is an open result, and this is hitting the air to right. Canigliaro toward the gap, and he gets there for out number 1. Now it's AG 0 for 1. Waslewski winds and delivers. Hey, struck him out, and that's Gary's first strikeout on the day. 2 gone in the third, and now Barry. No sign of Larry Storch in the crowd as yet. And hey, struck him out, back-to-back Ks. And Waslewski has quietly retired 7 of the last 8 White Sox batters. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 3-1 Chicago. And now, Bruce Howard gets to negotiate with the meat of the Red Sox order. Yastrzemski, Scott, and Foy. Yaz 0 for 1. The pitch from Howard. Got to the kitchen. Oh my God, I smell gas. Base hit through second base. Causey. Can he knock it down and keep it on? No, he cannot. So, it's a base hit for Yaz. Scott coming up. Howard the stretch. The delivery to the boomer is ball 4. 2 on for the Red Sox. Now Howard again walking through the minefield. Joe Foy up with nobody out. Yaz at second. Scott at first. The pitch from Howard. Hey, struck him out, and that's Bruce's second strikeout of the day, and a big one. It brings up Canigliaro, 0 for 1 on the day. Howard the stretch, and the delivery to Tony is open, and it's a comebacker, gloved by Howard. All right, so now, here we go. So it's a -1 to the double play total. So it's a 0. He can't get doubled up, but can the runners advance? No, they don't. So Howard turns and fires to Hansen at second for one. The relay to McCraw is not in time. Conigliaro beats the Rap at first, and so there are Red Sox at the corners now with 2 outs and Petrocelli up. Yaz at third. Conigliaro at first. Petrocelli's 1 for 1. The pitch to Rico is strike 3 swinging. Bruce Howard gets him with a bender. We go to the 4th. It's 3-1 White Sox. Waslewski starting to get into fatigue territory. He can only face 18 hitters before fatigue is an issue. He has faced 13. McCraw, Hansen, and Causey, 5, 6, 7 for the White Sox in inning number 4. The pitch. Strikeout check, too high. McCraw swings and pops it up. Wouldn't be a home run in a phone booth. Rico Petrocelli is under it and takes it for out number 1. Here's Hansen. Ron is 0 for 1. Error check on a grounder. If we get one, it's a base hit. And it's another error on Petrocelli. A single and an error got Hansen to second base, and now it's Causey coming up. 4 runs in a ball game is an offensive explosion for the 67 White Sox. So we'll see what happens here. 1 out, Hansen at second, Causey up, and McNertney on deck. The pitch from Waslewski is an open result, and that is a line shot gloved by Scott. Now the boomer. If I roll a 5, he throws to Petrocelli at second, and Hansen just gets back in time. All right, now it's McNertney. So Hansen's at second. There's 2 outs. The pitcher's on deck, but they're going to go after McNertney. The pitch. 16 is too high for the walk check. Comebacker, gloved by Waslewski. He takes a couple steps toward Scott and tosses him the ball, and that retires the White Sox in inning number 4. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-1 Chicago. Coming up will be Gibson, Waslewski, and the top of the order, Reggie Smith for the Red Sox. In the bottom of the 4th, the pitch from Howard. Strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. Number 4 for Howard. 3 of the last 4 hitters have gone down on strikes. Now it's Waslewski. Howard winds and delivers, and he does not hit him. Instead, hey, struck him out. 5 strikeouts for Waslewski, and now it's Smith with 2 outs and nobody aboard. Howard cranking up the gas. Strikeout check. Hey, struck out the side. Broccoli cauliflower medley from Bruce Howard. Gas. All right, we go to the 5th. (3-1) White Sox. Waslewski back on the hill. Howard, and then the top of the order, Williams, and then Buford. 9-1-2 for the White Sox in inning number 5. Waslewski's pitch. He does not hit him. And it's a base hit to left field. Oop. Howard's on. Now it'll be Williams. Play for the bunt here? No. Williams is only a 2. Waslewski the stretch, and the delivery is a walk check, and he does draw the walk. That's going to get the Red Sox bullpen active. But who will it be getting up? It'll be gonna be, oh man, pickings are a little bit slim. Gonna be Bucky Brandon, the right-hander, getting up. 2 on, nobody out. Coming up is Buford. He bunted in the first. Waslewski the stretch and the delivery. He squares to bunt again. And he is a 3 bunter. That is a 12. And he fouls it off. Are they going to keep the bunt on? Waslewski the stretch and the delivery. The bunt is not on this time. It is instead a strikeout check. He does not strike out. And it is a question mark 8. And this is trouble. It's big trouble. This is corked to the triangle in center field where it's going to rattle around for Don Buford. Reggie Smith has to go get it. Bruce Howard scores easily from second. Here comes Walt Williams all the way around from first. And sliding into third safely is Don Buford with a triple, and it's 5-1 White Sox. Nobody out in the 5th. Waslewski in trouble and tiring. The pitch. Hit by pitch. No. AG swings. Ground ball to Foy. Buford's going to hold, and Foy makes the play to Scott for the first out of the 5th. Now it's Barry. Ken is 0 for 1. The pitch from Waslewski. Does he hit Barry? No, he doesn't. He's living dangerously. Ground ball, Petrocelli. Petrocelli holds the runner. He fires to first, and there's 2 down. Now it's McCraw who homered in the first inning. Waslewski the stretch and the delivery. It's a ballpark check. Starline 4 is hit to George Scott. He's going to take it unassisted to first, and Waslewski escapes catastrophe, but the White Sox score 2 more on a pair of hits and leave 1 at third base. We're halfway through this one, and it's 5-1 Chicago. Bruce Howard will face Mike Andrews, Carl Yastrzemski, and George Scott in the Boston 5th. Howard's pitch is a walk check, and Andrews draws the walk. White Sox have a base runner. Now it's Yastrzemski. The Red Sox have a base runner. Your pitch to Yaz is an error check on a grounder. Popped him up. It's no grounder. Under it is Don Buford on the infield dirt, and he'll take it for out number 1 in the 5th. George Scott up. Walked twice today. The pitch from Howard is an open result. And it's a comebacker. Gloved by Howard. We have a double play chance. Howard to Hansen for 1. And the relay to McCraw is not in time as Scott legs out the fielder's choice. Andrews is retired 1-6. Scott safe at first, and with 2 outs now, it'll be Foy in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch from Bruce Howard is open. Foy's swing popped up. Ron Hansen just barely into the outfield, makes the catch on the pop-up, and that retires the Red Sox in inning number 5. We go to the 6th, and it's 5-1 Chicago. Waslewski gonna keep going at it. Hansen, Causey, and McNerney in the White Sox 6th inning. Hansen 1 for 2. The pitch And he corks this one to left. Back goes Yaz, and Hansen hits it over the monster. 6-1 White Sox, and Bucky Brandon gets throwing again. Causey up. 6 runs for the 67 White Sox in 6 innings. That did not happen often. Strikeout check. No. Causey swings and hits it in the air to left. Yaz toward the line. Gets there for out number 1. Now it's McNertney 0 for 2. Waslewski clearly fatigued. McNertney strikes out on the bender. 3rd strikeout for Gary. And with 2 outs, it'll be Bruce Howard coming up with a 5-run lead. The pitch from Waslewski, he is a switch hitter, so that is an open result. And he taps it to third base. Joe Foy in a couple steps, gloves it, throws to Scott for the out, and that retires the White Sox. But a home run by Ron Hansen over the monster gives the White Sox a 6-1 lead now. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. And Boston's got some work to do. Conigliaro, Petrocelli, and Gibson, 6, 7, 8 coming up for Boston. Conigliaro 0 for 2. The pitch is an error check on a grounder. No. Ground ball way too high. Tommy McCraw is going to glove it and flip to Howard covering for the out. There's 1 down. Petrocelli is 1 for 2. Here comes Rico. Strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. Bruce Howard with strikeout number 7. 2 gone in the 6th, and now it's Russ Gibson. Russ is 0 for 2. The pitch from Howard. Strikeout check. No, just missed it. The swing by Gibson is hitting the air to right. Under it is Walt No Neck Williams. He makes the catch for out number 3. And we're going to go to the 7th with the score. Chicago 6, Boston 1. And Gary Waslewski on an extremely short leash. Walt Williams, Don Buford, Tommy Agee coming up in the 7th. For Chicago, top of the order. Walt is 1 for 2. The pitch is get to the kitchen. Oh my God, I smell gas. And this is corked to left. It's a range check, though, for Yastrzemski. Is Riaz going to get there? He is a 5, and he doesn't get there. It's going to be extra bases for Williams, a double for Walt. All right, so that's going to do it for Waslewski, as it's going to be Bucky Brandon coming on. No, it's not going to be Bucky Brandon. It's going to be Dan Osinski coming on here in the 7th. Osinski will bat 9th in the order. He was 3-1 with 2 saves and a 2.54 ERA, 63 innings in 1967. Nobody out. Williams at second and Buford at the plate. White Sox looking to add on. The pitch from Osinski is a walk. No, too high. Buford swings and hits it in the air to left. Yaz under it. Williams holding, and there's 1 gone. Now it's Agee. The pitch is open. Agee swings, ground ball Petrocelli. He looks Williams back and fires to Scott for out number 2. Now it's Ken Berry. 0 for 2. Strikeout check. Hey, struck him out. So Osinski comes in and quickly restores order. We go to the bottom of the 7th. I don't think we're singing Sweet Caroline. The Red Sox are down 6-1 as we go to the 7th inning stretch. So Waslewski is due, but he will not bat. Give you Waslewski's numbers on the day. He went 6 innings, allowed 7 hits. He walked only 1 batter. He walked 2 batters. He struck out 3. He allowed 6 runs, and all of them were earned. All right, the pinch hitter is going to be Dalton Jones to bat for Waslewski to lead off the bottom of the 7th for Boston. Jones, probably the best pinch hitter on the team in 67, 289 average. Howard, the pitch to him is a walk plus, and he walks him. Howard is fatigued. And that's going to get action stirring in the White Sox bullpen. Eddie Stanky with a chance to leave town, taking 2 out of 3. And he'd love to do that. So, it's going to be Walt Williams starting to throw in the White Sox bullpen. Howard the stretch, checks Jones at first. The pitch to Reggie Smith is wild. No, it's a pass ball check. Let's see if McNerney can block this wild one. He does. He blocks it. So we have a walk check for Reggie Smith, and he draws the walk. 2 walks now, nobody out in the 7th. 2 on, nobody out. Mike Andrews up. Wilhelm not ready yet. Andrews 0 for 1. The pitch. 11, too high for the strikeout. Andrews swings and hits it on the ground to Don Buford. So Buford gloves it, fires to Causey for 1, and that's all they're going to get as Dalton Jones comes to third base. Smith is retired 5-4 on the fielder's choice, and Andrews is safe at first. So the Red Sox have runners at the corners now for Yaz. Infield double play depth. The pitch from Howard is an error check, and Yaz hits it to right field. Williams on the run and makes the catch. He makes the catch in right field. Tagging at third is Dalton Jones, and he has to hold as Williams makes a strong throw in, and Jones doesn't want to get thrown out at the plate, down 5 runs. Not on a Dick Williams team, so George Scott comes to the plate with runners still at the corners for the Red Sox, but now 2 outs. Howard the stretch and the delivery. Hey, struck him out. That's strikeout number 8. Bruce Howard with more of the broccoli cauliflower medley. Gas. He's making the pitches when he needs to. He's only allowed 3 hits, all of them singles. Bruce Howard's problem has been that he's walked 6 men. But even with that, he's only allowed 1 of them across the pay station. We go to the 8th, and it is 6-1 Boston. We have a new pitcher for the Red Sox coming on, and it's Sparky Lyle. Lyle 1-2 with 5 saves and a 2.28 ERA. Dalton Jones is going to stay in the game and play first base. Scott's coming out. And so Lyle will bat in the number 4 slot in the batting order. McCraw up there now, a lefty-lefty matchup. Then Hansen, then Causey. Lefty-righty-lefty for the White Sox in the 8th. The pitch. Oop, I flipped him again. 2-6 is a foul ball. And it's a base hit through the pitcher for Tommy McCraw. He's got his second hit of the game. He's 2 for 4. Here comes Hansen, who's 2 for 3. Lyle the stretch and the delivery to Ron Hansen is a walk check, and he does walk him. 2 on now for the White Sox. Causey coming up. Lyle the stretch, the delivery, error check. 19, so probably not. Ground ball to Petrocelli. Not an error. Let's check for the double play. 0 here, 1 there. Petrocelli at double play depth. 1 or 2. Rico goes to Andrews for 1. The relay to Dalton Jones is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by the Red Sox. So Tommy McCraw gets down to third base with 2 outs now. And it's McNertney with Howard on deck. The pitch. Strikeout plus. Hey, struck him out. So Lyle lets the first 2 batters reach, but then gets out of trouble. We go to the bottom of the 8th with the score. Chicago White Sox 6, Boston Red Sox 1. It'll be Foy, Canigliaro, and Petrocelli 5, 6, 7 for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 8th. Foy is 1 for 3. The pitch. Strikeout check, too high. Foy swings, hits it in the air to right. Under this one is Walt Williams, and there's 1 away in the bottom of the 8th. Tony C is 0 for 3. The pitch from Howard is a walk plus. He does walk him. He does walk him, so there's 1 out, 1 on for Petrocelli, who's 1 for 3 and has not had a good day with the glove. 3 errors for Rico. None of them have led to runs, though. The pitch from Howard is a strikeout check. Hey, struck him out, and there's 2 gone. That is number 9 for Howard on the day, and Gibson comes to the plate for the Red Sox. All right. Howard the stretch. Checks Canigliaro at first. The pitch home to Gibson. Error check. Ground ball. Buford at third. And clank off Buford's glove. Everybody's going to be safe. Gibson gets down to first. And now it's Dalton Jones. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 8th. Red Sox need runs. They're down 6-1. Howard the stretch and the delivery. Hey, struck him out. That's number 10. Bruce Howard with 10 Ks. We're going to the 9th. With the score, Chicago 6, Boston 1. Lyle back out. He will face Howard, Williams, and Buford. They're going to let Howard try and finish this ball game. He's only thrown 4,000 pitches. The pitch to Howard from Lyle. You got to the kitchen. Oh my God, don't light a match. We're going to explode. Ground ball, Mike Andrews. He gloves it and throws to Dalton Jones for out number 1. Howard gets back to the dugout where he can stop panting. All right, 1 out in the 9th. Here comes Walt Williams. 2 for 3 and a walk. Done a good job as a leadoff batter today. And a walk is too high. Williams swings, and it's a base hit to left. 3rd hit for Williams. 4th time on base. Buford comes up. On deck is A.G. Pitch from Sparky. Got to the kitchen. Oh, my God. It's a range check for Yaz. And he can't get there. And it's going to be extra bases. Yeah, it's past him. Now let's see what they're going to do with Walt Williams. Williams' base running is a 3. Yaz's arm is a -1. White Sox way ahead. They're waving him, and he's going to score on the double by Buford. It's 7-1 White Sox. AG comes up. Red Sox bullpen gets working. The pitch from Lyle is open. AG swings, hits a ground ball to Petrocelli. That'll hold Buford at second, and he makes the play to Dalton Jones at first base. 2 outs now, and Ken Berry comes up, waving to Larry Storch, who made a late arrival at the ballpark today. Lyle, wild pitch. He does. He uncorks a wild one, gets past Gibson. Buford goes to 3rd. Berry ahead in the count, 1-0. The pitch from Sparky is a star line result. That's grounded to Petrocelli. And one more time, Rico fires to Dalton Jones, and that retires the White Sox in inning number 9. We go to the bottom of the 9th with the score. Chicago 7, Boston 1. All right, so Reggie Smith, Mike Andrews, Carl Yastrzemski, as Howard tries to finish this one. Hoyt Wilhelm is lobbing knuckleballs in the White Sox bullpen, just in case he's needed. The pitch is open. Smith, left-handed batter against the right-handed Howard. Ground ball 3rd. Don Buford gloves it and throws to Tommy McCraw for out number 1. Now it's Mike Andrews. Howard winds and delivers. Strikeout check, too high. Andrews swings and pops it up. Ron Hansen on the infield dirt takes it for out number 2. And Carl Yastrzemski is the last chance saloon for the Red Sox. He is 1 for 4. The pitch from Howard. And Yaz corks it down the right field line, and it's gone. Carl Yastrzemski, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th with a home run, making it 7-2 White Sox. And now it's a pinch hitter has to come up for Sparky Lyle. So, who's it going to be? Jose Tartabull is going to bat. And he'll be the last chance saloon for the Red Sox against Bruce Howard, who's holding his arm painfully because he's thrown 8,000 pitches in the game so far. The pitch. Get to the kitchen. Oh, my God. We're going to explode. Ground ball, second base. Wayne Causey. To his left, gloves it, throws to McCraw. Ball game. The White Sox win 7-2 and extend their lead in the American League pennant race to 2.5 games. The totals For the victorious and road team, the Chicago White Sox, 7 runs, 10 hits, and they committed 2 errors. One by Hansen, one by Buford. The Red Sox were flat today. 2 runs on 4 hits. 4 hits. And they committed 1, 2, 3 errors, all of them by Rico Petrocelli. The winning pitcher is Bruce Howard with 10 strikeouts. The losing pitcher is Gary Waslewski. No heroics for Tony Conigliaro today. Thank you for being with me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much. We'll be back soon with more of the 1967 pennant race. So long, everybody.